made up of 1,000 islands throughout the Central and the South Pacific Ocean. It includes Australia and the smallest continent in terms of land area.
The name Oceania justly establishes the Pacific Ocean as defining characters of the region.
Oceania is dominated by the nation of Australia. The other two land masses are the microcontinental of Zealandia, which include the new country of New Zealand, and the western part of the island, New Guinea.
The Oceania also include the three island regions, which is Melanesia, Micronesia, and Polynesia.
And now, let's proceed to the brief history of Australian mythology. In Australian mythology, there is no standard version of individual mythology. Instead, a tale about particular character varies from region to region. The reason in this variation of mythology lies in the lifestyle of the Aborigines. Now, let's proceed to the origins and the influences of Australian mythology.
The first humans to inhabit Australia may have arrived more than 75 years ago. They probably came from the island of the north that now known as Indonesia, from the island of Pacific Ocean. Some historians believe that the earliest inhabitants traveled overland across the land bridge that once connected to Australia and Southeast Asia.
Later, immigrants arrived by boat. After the ocean rose and covered the land route. Now, let's talk about the types of myth in Australia. First is the storytelling, second is dream life, and last is the ritual.
Storytelling. In Aboriginal culture, many types of information, including myths and legends, are transmitted orally. Storytellers rely on techniques such as repetition and special expression that always take the same form. They use song, chant, and sun painting to help them tell the tale. Journey and subject of many Aboriginal stories are described by explaining what happened in each place along the way. Dreamtime. The Aborigines believe that the world began during a mythical period called Dreamtime or the Dreaming. During this time, ancestral beings that slept beneath the ground emerged from the earth. They created landscape, made people, established the law which people believe and taught them how to survive. And last is ritual. As important as myth themselves are ritual that accompany their enactment. The ritual involved singing, dancing, painting, which according to Aborigines nurtured the land and people and the ancestral being. And also, ritual include a creation of mythological design such as body painting, ground painting, rock painting that founded through Australia. Also, rituals are preserved and repeated to establish ties between past, present, and future generations.
So much information about the history of Australian mythology. Now let's talk about the rainbow snake, which is discussed by Mrs. Estabillo.
The rainbow snake, known by many names. The rainbow snake is an almost universal spirit. He has many roles to play, and in some cultures even plays a part in the creation of humanity. Two themes stand out in the myth about the rainbow snake. One is his ability to bring forth water, which gives life but can turn into an overwhelming flood that is capable of wiping out entire tribes. The other is his function as a bridge linking the earth and the sky and giving humans access to the wisdom of the spirit world. And here are the story of the rainbow snake.
In the dreamtime, the earth laid still. Nothing moved, nothing grew. One day, the rainbow serpent awoke from a long sleep under the ground. She traveled all over, leaving marks in the land where she went, creating rivers where she moved, and lakes where she slept. She returned to the place she first woke up and called out to the frogs, "Come out! Come out!" The frogs came out slowly because they were full of water. The rainbow serpent tickled their bellies. The frogs laughed and laughed and let all their water out. Running across the land, the water filled the rivers and lakes. From the water, grass and trees grew, and animals awoke. They followed the rainbow serpent and were happy. They collected food in tribes. Some lived in rocks, some in trees, and others in air. The rainbow serpent gave them laws to live by peacefully. But some animals became disruptive and caused trouble. Those who follow my laws will be rewarded and given human form. Those who break my laws will be turned into stone forever. The lawbreakers were turned into mountains and hills. Those who kept her laws were turned human and given the totem of the animals they once were. Tribes knew themselves by their totems: kangaroo, emu, carpet snake, and many, many more. So no one starves. A man must not eat from their totem, only of others. That way, there are plenty for everyone. The tribes lived together on the land given to them by the rainbow serpent and knew the land would always be theirs, and no one could ever take it from them.
And here are the names of the hero in the rainbow snake. The rainbow snake, Ngalion, and Dingarma.
Rainbow snake.
In charge of fertility, growth, and refreshing rain. And also, it is a bit of mismatch with the kangaroo's head, a crocodile's tail, and a python's body. All decorated with water lilies and waving tendrils. The female is the original mother of creation, and her son Ngaliot is the great transformer of land.
And here are the most popular pantheons of Australia. The Algira, the Wandjina, Luma Luma, Rainbow Snake, Agana, Vine, Mamaragan, Mokoy, Ying, and last is the Adno Artina.
Algira.
Creator god of the dream time.
Wandjina.
A set of all-powerful and very intriguing creation gods.
Luma Luma.
God of gluttony and gate crashing.
Rainbow snake.
The great creator serpent.
Agana.
Dreamtime snake goddess who gave birth to humanity.
Vine.
A good all-around creator sky god.
Mamaragan.
Awe-inspiring god of thunder and lightning.
Mokoy.
Malevolent spirit invoked by shaman magician.
Yeah.
A slight ditzy creator goddess.
And the last one, Adno Artina.
The lizard god of Uluru.
And the most popular creature of Australia are the following. The first one is Bunyip, Dirawong, Drop Bear, Hawkesbury, Muljewang, the Rainbow Serpent, Tidalik, Wagul, Yaramayahu, and the last one is Yahweh.
Banyep.
A creature that lives in or near bodies of water such as creeks, pools, and swamps.
Dirawong.
Is a goanna, an Australian monetary lizard creator being that departed knowledge and protection to the Bundjalung nation.
Drop bear is to liken the giant carnivorous koalas. Hawkesbury.
Is a kind of aquatic lizard, much like the Loch Ness Monster of Scotland.
Muljewang.
Deep in the Murray River of South Australia lurks a terrible race of creatures.
The rainbow serpent.
Is one of the most important creator beings in the entirety of the Aboriginal Dreamtime mythology.
Tidalik giant water-holding frog that once drank all of the world's fresh water. Wagul,
Is a snake-like creator being.
Yaramayahu,
Is a carnivorous creature that lives in the trees and feeds on those unfortunate enough to pass below them.
and the last one is Yahweh.
Is a hominid cryptid in the same tradition of the North American Bigfoot and the Himalayan Yeti.
And let's move on to the last topic, which is Polynesia, to be discussed by Miss Isabel.
Okay, aside from knowing what country Polynesia is, and who are the people living there, and who are the people inhabiting that particular country, and what are the languages they speak in their everyday living. So, Polynesian is known to have rich in culture, traditions, and beliefs. They are rich in pantheons, myths, and stories, legends. They are known to have like that. So, today, we will go to tackle about the most popular pantheons of Polynesia, which is Tangaroa. So, today we will go to tackle who is Tangaroa and who is the origin of Tangaroa.
In Maori mythology, Tangaroa is one of the great gods, the god of the sea. Tangaroa is a son of Papa Tanduko, the mother of sky, and Ranjinu, the mother of earth. Papa and Ranji is very loved to each other. They are always together, and no one can separate them. The sky and the earth are mashed together, so the light cannot enter. The darkness is everywhere. Later on, Ranji gave birth to many sons. The first one is Tauhiri, god of weather; Tane, god of forest; Tumatawinga, god of war; Lungu, god of cultivated food; Tangaroa, god of sea; Haumea, god of cultivated food. Time passed by. The sons are not fond of darkness. They don't want darkness. So, they decided to plan for how they can separate their parents, Ranji and Papa.
Next one is all about Polynesia. So, what is Polynesia? So, Polynesia is a sub-region of Oceania, which is made up of more than 1,000 islands that is scattered along with the central and southern Pacific Ocean. So, in terms of people living there, the indigenous people who inhabit in Polynesia are termed Polynesian. So, aside from that, Polynesians have 4 known popular languages, which is known as Samoan, Maori, Tahitian, and Hawaiian. So, Samoan is the best known popular language of Polynesians that consists of more than 200,000 speakers. And the second one is the Maori, which is Maori consists of 1,000 islands. 1,000 of islands living there, so 1,000 speakers speaks that particular language. And the next one is Tahitian and Hawaiian. Hawaiian is there are unknown speaker from now.
So much for